Good evening, race fans. Welcome back into another edition of Friday Night RODDCAR here. As always, with my co-commentator in the booth, Art. How we doing tonight?
I'm excited. We're continuing the Gen 6 only season, coming back to Talladega, home of 3 and 4 wide action.
Yes, tonight here at Talladega for 75 laps, race 5 of 15. Tonight will be the third of the season already in the rearview mirror here for season 33. The last of the Money in the Bank qualifying races. Whoever wins this will join Seth DeMerchant, Tucker Minter, and Bobby Zielinski next week for a shot at winning that Money in the Bank redemption. Whoever wins that race, best finisher out of the, 4, potentially even 3, if we get a repeat winner here tonight. If you win that race, you get a free caution redemption anytime for the next calendar year. Anytime, no questions asked. Caution will be thrown. You will be promoted to P1 after pit stops. Get you a full tank of Sunoco Racing fuel and 4 Goodyear tires, and you'll be P1 for the restart. So whether if you needed to get into the playoffs, to advance into the next round of the playoffs, or to potentially win yourselves a championship, that's up to you. But one more qualifying race, and then we'll fight for the prize next weekend. 36 drivers here tonight for 75 laps, estimated field run of 20 to 24. 3 green-white checkers and 1 fast repair as always here on Friday Night RODDCAR. And we'll go ahead and get you into the on-track action as qualifying's underway.
And winner here tonight, also potentially picking first in the YJ Media Fantasy Draft.
Yeah, so we got that pinned up in chat. Football season is upon us yet again. College football starts next Saturday, NFL the week after that. So we got fantasy football in the chat pinned somewhere if you want to join it. Hang out with the YJ boys and a couple of Coke Series drivers and whoever else has joined. I haven't seen it, I didn't set it up, but that's our fantasy football league. And tonight's results will set the draft order for next week's draft. So myself, Art, Corbin, and a couple others will pick drivers, and then the drivers themselves that have joined will represent themselves here tonight.
Yeah, there are 4 spots left. It'll be a potentially 16-man league.
So question, how does this work? Because what if I pick a driver that's in our league? What's that?
You can't.
I can't.
You cannot.
But like Tucker Minter's just going to win again.
I don't think he's in the league.
Is he not? I picked Tucker Minter then. Okay.
You can't pick Tucker Minter.
Why can't I pick Tucker Minter?
Because I picked Tucker Minter.
No, I said it audibly. I picked Tucker Minter. As Rod says it, we're here at Talladega. We've been here twice this season. He's won both races.
Yeah, but last time I picked him, and he won, so
I'm picking him again.
I get first dibs.
No.
You know, I hope he joins and you don't get that spot.
That's fine. I'll just pick after him then. If he joins, I'll just go after him because he represents himself, and I just picked him because I'm a bandwagon. But my pick is Tucker Minter to represent me in the draft. We did this last year. Art picked, I believe, Seth DeMerchant, who wrecked after 3 laps, finished dead last.
I do believe that is how that happened.
I'm just here to put my pick in at Minter.
Yeah, I already claimed it. No, go away. Pick another one.
Are you not watching the stream?
What a terrible representative of our brand. Pick again.
Did Art pick?
I have not picked yet, no.
How did we decide Max went first?
I said it. I'm loud.
He screamed it out because he wanted to be the one to pick Tucker Minter.
Well, he was my pick to win tonight anyways because he's won both times we've come here in the Gen 6, so...
Yeah, and Alright, we're about to fist fight for Tucker Minter.
No, we're not.
You're that kid at the hangout that nobody likes. Don't you know that?
At least I'm at the hangout. At least I'm at the hangout.
You also tried to do it,
not
Corbin.
Here. Notice how Corbin's not here in the hangout.
He also tried to do it. Like, he can't claim, like... What? You tried to do the same thing.
All right, rock, paper, scissors each other virtually for the second pick. I picked Tucker Minter.
I'll take third pick. I don't care.
All right, Corbin picked somebody else besides Tucker Minter.
You can't pick Bobby Zielinski. I believe he is.
Yeah, I know who's in the league. I pay attention unlike Max.
Just pick a driver, would you?
I'm thinking.
I think Parker White.
That's fine. Oh, I get to pick Harley's driver too. I see Joe Swanson.
No, he
No,
said
you don't.
he's picking the person that qualifies 8th.
Which right now is Corey Henry.
Solid pick. Well, maybe, because either Corey Henry finishes well or in the garage.
He either wrecks and dies and leaves, or he finishes well.
Bobby Zielinski, by the way, finishing his qualifying lap, goes 15th. Seth the Merchant, 13th. On pole, Dr. Minner, 16th. That is planned, by the way. I already know what they're about to do. Maggio goes 17th. Tyler Gary will be your pole sitter here tonight.
Oh, wait. The Merchant.
Is he? No,
I don't think he's in the league.
Yes, he's not in the league. I don't believe. Not yet.
All right, if they end up in the league, you can just pick after them because obviously they're not going to get jumped.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, you go to last.
Okay.
So for Harley Payne, is Corey Henry? Do we want to assign Davala somebody?
We'll pick for him. So Corbin pick for him.
Big shout to Davala. He's getting Joe Swanson first off.
Wait, no, he's been having internet issues like the hard.
That's the point.
No,
that's the point.
Pick somebody else. Just give him Mo Perry.
No, actually, Travis Brown. Give him Travis Brown.
There you
I
go.
love.
There you go.
Because you have no idea what Travis is gonna do.
And AJ Green. I don't think he's here.
Well,
I didn't.
he's not.
I don't see his name. So.
No offense, but if Michael Gold is the only number that didn't load, I'll be very he's the only number that didn't load. That's insane. Thank you.
All right, Corbin, make sure you write those down.
Fine, right.
Davala for Travis Brown.
I don't even have a piece of paper. Oh, there it is. I don't know. Shit.
He's struggling. I'm
I'm
pretty sure I just heard you drop the pen.
No, I dropped one of my a box. Okay, let's go through them again. Max.
I got Tucker Minner.
I got Parker White.
Didn't ask you.
I got Parker White.
I picked the Merchant.
Yeah. Harley Payne gets Corey Henry.
All right. I think it should work now. Hopefully, from Michael Gold's perspective, that it does.
Then who else do we need to pick for?
Davala got Travis Brown.
Yeah, and then AJ Green.
AJ Green gets a car. What?
He's gonna get Jay Riot because I just saw his name.
Okay.
Give him Harry Tiller. That's a Beamer Bus pick right
No,
there.
too bad. Jay Riot.
Fair enough. But Tyler Geary, your pole sitter here tonight. Looks like all 36 are rolling. Well, actually, the back 4 are going to start from pit road. Tucker Minner, Bobby Zielinski, Seth the Merchant, Christopher M. Hill, all starting from pit road. Planned 1,000,000%, by the way. I can guarantee that.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Did Michael Gould's number Gould load? Yes, it did. Making his second career start here tonight. Advancing from the LCQ as we get back on track. It's race time here. Advancing from the LCQ earlier tonight. Get to the announcement. Kenny Reel won it. Don't know what that was. Internet's fine. Kenny Reel won. Kyler Wynn second, but opted out. His spot went to Stephen Maggio. Michael Gould third. Nathan Barrows fourth, and Ryan Miniker fifth. And then obviously swap Stephen Maggio, who finished sixth, in for the opt-out of Kyler Wynn. And that were the final 5 spots into this field. All right. Lights are off on the pace car. I picked Tucker Minter to win.
I just want to say the few times that I've picked a Merchant just to scare Corbin, he's just ended dangerously deep in the outside wall. He usually recovers well because of the fast repair. But
Zielinski, Zwack were on the podium first time at Talladega. DeMerchant, Frisch the second time out at Dega. Those will be strong contenders, I'm sure. 75 laps. Caution to make qualifying race. Full field. Friday night. Let's go. Once we enter the Geico restart zone. Every time I add filler and I still can't get to the Geico restart zone. But now we're there and we're underway here tonight for the 5th race of the season.
Can we stay 2x2
We're
going
already-
into... Yeah.
Parker White, I think, shipped Jill and Dreiling before they even got to turn number 1. But
I didn't even get to finish the sentence to say, hey, are we going to stay 2 wide?
3 wide, and here comes the Coke contingent. Christopher Hill leading them out. Minter, DeMerchant, Zielinski. Those 4 will try and catch down the pack of 32 cars. Back to Daniel Falkingham as they are already all over the back straightaway. 4 wide on the first lap.
I think I'm a little less confident in my Parker White pick now. We got 4 guys operating with that kind of just plan. It's scary.
Lap number 1, and it's going to be 3x3 across the line. Michael Cozy Jr. will get that lap led. And let's see if we could get... well, the plug-in's still not working yet, but that's okay. You're supposed to have a plug. Well, I should supposed to. I'm trying to figure out actual coding.
You're trying to figure out actual code, and we've got Rod Flag in the outside wall.
So we'll check in on that a little later. That'll be a next week thing, in all honesty. But yeah, we're trying to get laps led into this sucker because those do offer bonus points. So. Thought that we'd be okay, but you know, it happens. It happens. Kevin Spencer squirrely there, second on the inside off the nose of Oscar Enriquez. Harry Tiller leading the inside. Tyler Gary through the middle, and the 8-time champion Michael Cozy Jr. leading the way on the outside. Now Zwack gonna drop down, bring Gary with him, middle lane starting to fall. Back just a little bit, Corey Henry leading.
New number 9 machine going around the outside, leaving Cozy there in the middle.
Dylan Kemp finally claimed possession of the number 9. 2-car tandem out in front, and Zwack leads that lap. And the whole field bunched up tight. 31 cars, Rod Flag. You said a couple of laps ago he got shuffled to the outside wall. He will most likely, unfortunately, with the rate of speed these 4 guys are going, will fall to the very end. He's in no man's land right now.
Now they've got to stop and pick up the lead owner, right?
You would think. Well, at the rate of speed they're going, really 15 miles an hour faster. Zwack through the middle. Parker White thought about it, but he tucks back into line. Zwack able to get all the way to the bottom.
They're going around.
Trouble back in the pack. First caution of the evening. Kevin Spencer, Mo Perry, Dean Clavitt, Oscar Enriquez. So good news for the back 5. Looks like this starts on board with Mo Perry. It actually starts in front of him. Let's get a better look of what happened there. Looks like a massive checkup that starts it in front of Mo Perry. Yeah, they got squirrely. I think that might have been Harry Tiller squirrely, third in line on the bottom. Checks up the entire inside line. Nathan Barrows into the back of Mo Perry. Frisch, Enriquez, Spencer. Where is Dean Clavitt in all of this? Just behind them. Gets into Enriquez, nowhere to go. And then do you want to see what happened here with Harry Tiller? The other aspect of this. It's Cozy coming down. DK with a big head of steam having to lift. Just a chain reaction. East and Jayden Carter nearly getting together. Just a big chain reaction. Nobody really, I think Oscar Enriquez and Dean Clavitt probably got the worst of it. Other than that, everyone should be okay. Harry Tiller stays out to get his lap led.
Do you think we can blame that on Dean Clavitt and make him pick last?
I don't know. Is he one away from getting parked already?
He might be.
Dude. Dean. Calm it down, brother. Let's see if we can...
I'm getting real upset with those penalties, though. Just don't be hitting people.
For real.
Fans having trouble in college football dynasty.
I think I realized what I forgot to do. Let's see if we get the plugins working. We're going to try major coding under yellow. Let's see here. Come on now, give me what I need. Plugin system. I think I forgot the last step. I got step 1 and 2, but step 3 was, you know, the easiest step actually. So let's see here. Laps led. Import into your style overrides. Let's try this. Okay. It's gonna be really funny when it breaks it.
We are professionals.
We'll do it live. Yeah, we didn't add it, so here we go. Apply, okay. I don't think it'll work. Oh, it works! That's so cool. Nice. That is, so it shows 2 columns. How do we get rid of the...
Don't ask me.
Alright, well...
It also says battle for first, so...
Yeah, that's the way that I have it. It's set up in the battle box for now. Got to figure out how to get rid of the 2 columns, but you can see Harry Tiller stayed out on the last lap. Does it automatically update? Harry Tiller will come down. Tyler Gary has led 1 lap. This is very cool.
Man is pleased with himself.
Just an extra piece of information, and he crosses the line. Oh, it automatically updates. How cool. So we can check in on that every once in a while.
But only for the leaders.
I mean, we could go back to whatever and show it. We could scale through it. Nobody led any laps back here. You click on a car. Go back here further. No laps led here. So on and so. Yeah, Harry Tiller back at 20 seconds. Yeah, you just scroll through it. Right on pit road. Cozy, yeah. So it just, yeah, we'll figure out how to. Ideally, this will take an expert though. I would love to put it on with their individual name somehow. That would be interesting if I could get it to like with their number and their name. Replace RODDCAR with laps led, maybe. I don't know. Possibilities are now there. So very cool. I'm tickled to death by that. Right, so out on top of the pace cars, we're going back racing lap 8. Everybody still here, all 36 still running and on the lead lap. We'll see, we got Falkingham to Merchant, Zielinski, Hill, Minter, Frisch, all going to be lined up here at the tail end of the field. We'll see how quick it takes them to progress to the front. They should all make it back to the pack. Enriquez exiting 4. They're all there, all ready to go. 9 on the top. 27
What in the world?
on the bottom. What happened?
It's just them wanting extra fuel, I guess.
And here we go, back underway. Gary and Drew Joie on the outside. They'd love to drop down. So you think. Top line forming up now. DK already going 3 wide. He's got Travis Brown, Kevin Spencer coming with him.
A lot of side draft in there, maintaining position.
Two-car tandem. Guaranteed gets you a solid half a lap of separation if you're 100%.
Still just some of the best looking racing.
As you see their two-car tandem, Parker White, Zwack. Parker White going to leave Zwack out to dry.
Gary going to leave out Drew.
Having to fall back through the middle. He'll fall back to Dryling. Parker White now down to the bottom. Tyler Gary up top, 3 wide. Starting with Drew Jouat through the middle. 38-83 number inverses leading the middle. It's a great looking field here tonight, I can't even lie. Dylan Dryling in a throwback scheme. Almost. Corey Henry in a Terry Labonte throwback. Crown Royal from Tyler Gary. And various other good-looking schemes. Got an old Denny Hamlin throwback with Chris Hill. And Parker White with no help whatsoever on the bottom side of the racetrack. No fallback at least to Scott Warren, but more than likely to Jaden Carter. Outside the top 10.
Outside line just too strong.
The place to be right now, if they get formed up and organized, it's hard to beat. But we do know, more often than not, guys will... Oh, Scott Warren. Oh, Joe Swanson.
He's not slowing down.
And that shouldn't be a caution because he's not going to come back up on the racetrack. Let's take another look here. Maybe not on board per se. Let's just take a simple look at this. Back this up. Got all sorts of miscommunication there between Scott Warren and Drew Jouat. And then that leads to a checkup effect, and he doesn't hit anything. Well held, Joe Swanson. Well held indeed. Sure, you're 36th and, 7 seconds behind the next closest car on the racetrack, but you did not.
You have a clean car.
You just need 4 fresh Goodyear tires. That's about we got cars swerving all over the place here back at the front.
And you really don't even need those tires here at, Talladega.
If you spin out that bad. Oh. Internet's still fine. Not sure why they're blinking out. Travis Brown pushing Matthews Whack away from the pack as we have almost 2 packs forming. Top 20 breaking away. Drew Jouat, Jacob Roth, Tiller trying to get reorganized in the second group. Nathan Barrows dropping through the middle. And that's all a result of that disorganization from the 76, 38, 69, and 71, which sent Joe Swanson flying down towards the inside wall. There's one behind him checked up, and they are now not a part of the top 20, at least temporarily.
The 18 and the 118 working together. Just thankful they're running different schemes. Still too many interstate battery schemes, though. Got Falkingham.
Yeah, there was a time.
There were 3 at once.
I think we even had 4 at its peak. But I'd say the 118 of Zielinski's is like the OG. We got the green and the black. Falkingham's is a little brown, green or something. I think the OG is that green and black, or however you want to say it.
Good old J.J. Yaley paint scheme.
Corey Henry's paint scheme is fantastic. That's just a good-looking hot rod right there. Chris Hill's looking really good, and then Dylan Dryling. You say what you want about BK Racing or whatever, how they ran their business, but that's a good nostalgic paint scheme right there in the 83. And now we just got 10 rows of 2x2. Tucker Minner from Parker White, 1.8 seconds behind Michael Gould, trying to close. Everyone well behaved here, single file trying to catch. And then Ryan Miniker fell back and picked up Joe Swanson. Miniker was off the pace. Joe Swanson, oh, we got problems here. 4 wide, cars underneath the track, still 4. Kevin Spencer around the outside of everybody, inside line, backing up. Tyler Gary, no help. Backing up, Zielinski almost off the bumper of DeMerchant. Still no help for Gary. Hunter East blinking out. But they hang on to it for now. And that will allow this second group, Tucker Minter's probably calling that on the radio, saying, hey, Parker White, they're out dying up there. Push, push, push. We'll catch them. And then once we're in the lead draft, you can save your engine a little bit. Save those temperatures. And it looks to have worked there. 1 second off of Hunter East. Which should be just enough to get them back up there. Now Kenny Reel. In the 011. Technically in the 88, but oh well. Making his 3rd career start here tonight. He's leading at Talladega. Started 34th. Got the help from Zielinski. Zwack trying to side draft, but give Kenny Reel most likely his first ever lap-led rod car.
I would say it's not an easy thing to do, but I've done it.
You can stay out if it really means that much to you. But just as they were in the 1 second bracket, now they're back to 1.4. So momentum with the leading pack. Still Parker White just not quite able to get Tucker Minter there. Doesn't want to push too hard and risk blowing his motor. At least this early in the race. I know there'll be another caution at some point tonight. So we're 1.5 seconds off. We're kind of stuck. Oh well, we'll live with it.
When do we make a petition to iRacing to get them to open up the air cooler on these things? I want 2-car tandems back. No more overheating. Push forever.
I'll show you some real skill.
If they did that, I would be back in the car.
Yeah, we see it temporarily, and it's a thing of beauty. I think most of the races this season have been decided by a 2-car tandem off the floor, and the second-place guy making a move to beat him. DeMerchant through the middle almost. Kenny Reel blocks him off. Zwack now up top. Here comes Hill through the middle. What is still 22 seconds ahead of Tucker Minter, Parker White. No change whatsoever in the second group. All minding their P's and Q's, slowly watching them get smaller and smaller out the front windshield. Not a whole lot they can do about it right now. What we're talking about, go on board here with Tucker Minter. Hold 100% throttle, ride the yellow line. Hope that they slow each other up, that you're able to break that 9/10, 8/10 of a second bubble. Then occasionally they get racy. It was like 2.2. This lap is 1.8, and then leaders will figure it out, and then that gap will get bigger. But right now, just on the outside looking in, but it could be far worse.
You could be Corbin Simmons.
Disgraced RODDCAR race control admin. And there's that 2-car tandem we keep talking about. DeMerchant. Oh, somebody blew up. It might have been... Did Hill blow up? He had to have. Dropping, but I don't see any smoke.
Ooh, 96 in the outside wall?
Something
that
happened.
Car's still going.
What happened to Christopher M. Hill? He's at... Oh, DeMerchant. Something happened. What in the world? So that... They all scattered trying to avoid him. And he's still not... He's not up to speed. He's 184 now. Let's take a look here. Is he out of fuel on accident? Nah, I mean...
He can't be. He's still going.
What happened? Did he, like, overheat it and he lost before? I have no idea. Yeah, look at the RPMs here. 8,300, crosses the line. Maybe his brake pedals engaged or something? I mean, that's the only explanation I could have at this point. Not out of fuel, no. Still, obviously, engine's not blown, but I guess his brake must have engaged or something. He's back up
We've
to
heard that issue before.
189, so he's up to going with more regular solo car speed. That was well held by everybody to... Oh, this could be problematic in the second pack. Big checkup. Jacob Roth does get bent out of line, and we got... it was not pit stops. They were crashing on the exit of pit road. Dylan Kemp set the Merchant. Oh, my goodness.
What?
I said, someone's...
No. What just happened?
It said someone entered pit lane. I was like, really? And then I'm like, oh, they're man.
The fact that this was just 2 cars, insane.
Here we go. Here's Seth the Merchant. Ooh. This right here, oh my goodness. That could have been Sport Ender. Any of that could have been a Sport Ender. We're very lucky that all 36 drivers still with us. I mean, my goodness, that was dangerous. And pretty much, I mean, there's 2 cars. It looks like the 9 of Dylan Kemp gets into the back as Linsky. Unsettles him. Tyler Gary gets into the 9 and finishes him off, sends him down. Dylan Dreiling is so lucky he didn't get right hooked in front of the field. So takes out the Merchant, and obviously Kemp's coming with him. They're stuck together at this point. I want to see the Tucker Minner point of view here. Because that is so scary out the front windshield. You see a little bit of smoke, you're pushing, holy cow. Even Chris Hill's point of view. You say they're up by the wall, oh, they're coming down, hold it straight. And Scott Warren will have a great, oh my goodness, has a great view of this. More so than he wanted. They're staying down. I'm going to get to the high side. I can't see a thing. See a blur. Nearly instant death. But everyone should be A-okay with that one. James Mendez gets a bonus point. We were just about to approach green flag pit stops. So it makes sense why that would happen.
Yeah, we're not allowed to have nice things.
Not at all. Let's go see if we can get some insight here. Pit 3, Dean Clavitt, Jacob Roth, Mo Perry, opening 23 laps at Talladega. How are we feeling?
Great.
Okay.
Glad the caution came out so we can actually get back with the main pack.
Very important, as always, beat the lead pack. Dean, trouble just seems to find you this season, whether you like it or not. Almost involved in, well, I guess slightly involved in that first caution. How's the car?
Good actually. I didn't have any damage, surprisingly. Yeah, I thought I was gonna have some damage. No, just thankful it's not the next gens, or else I'd have 8 minutes required. So I'm glad that we're still, doing good here and trying not to plow through the field like I have been all season. So.
Well, Perry, you'll be restarting 11th here. What's the goal here on this restart?
See, I'm going to be starting on the outside, so probably get to the inside within a decent amount of time and then just not have that first caution happen again, because that kind of sucked. Still had no damage from it, though. Again, if it was the next gen, car would be killed, but for some reason, this thing just doesn't take damage
God
when you...
bless the Gen 6.
At random times, I guess.
And then Jacob Roth, 23rd, right in the mix of it here for this restart. 22nd once Mendez pits. What's the goal here?
Win.
Fair enough. Good luck, gentlemen.
You definitely won't do that, Roth.
Definitely won't do that. So don't put your money on Jacob Roth, according to Dean Clavitt.
I wasn't going to.
Well,
I can guarantee I was not going to do that.
just checking.
I think those odds are very high.
5,000 to 1 or worse? How bad we talking?
I mean, it could be that bad. Like, I'd give Leicester a higher chance to win the Premier League.
Fair enough. Kevin Spencer out front at Talladega. And how sweet a win would it be for him? 132 career starts entering tonight. Or this is the 132nd. But long time in the waiting for Kevin Spencer. He's had his chances, but just can't quite put it together just yet. Mike Trout on top of the pace car. We're going back racing. Lap 25, third of the way through the race. I'd say just a casual banger of a Gen 6 race so far.
I feel like every race of the Gen 6 really is a banger.
And they're not trying too hard. It just naturally occurs that way. It's, you know.
It also helps that they're all naturally aggressive.
Because, literally, week in and week out, it's like, man, they're almost wrecking. But it's like...
No, they're almost wrecking. They're almost wrecking. Oh, they're almost wrecking.
It shouldn't come as a surprise to us, but it still does because how sideways they get. But that's just normal for them. It's normal Friday night for these fellas. Kevin Spencer, the control car, back to the Geico restart zone. We are back underway. All 36 cars still in the running, still on the lead lap. Perry said his goal was to get to the bottom, but he's nearly into the outside wall, into Jacob Roth. That's a little awkward there in the voice chat. Oh, problems right behind him. Nearly huge problems. Field scatters. 4 wide already. Perry Tiller was all out of shape down the back straightaway, right behind Mo Perry. They were swerving back and forth. 4 wide entering turn number 3, but again, they just figure out a way to drive through it. It's Cozy back to the point here at Talladega. Had a very strong end to season 32. Almost stole second right at the death, ended up third in the point standings. He was nowhere to be seen in the championship hunt. Midway through the season, still ended up third.
Yeah, it was real funny. I was sitting there talking about it almost feels like a down season. Comes back.
He won, I think,
It's
2 or
right
3
there.
races in the final half of that season. Ended up third in the points. Looking for that 35th career win.
Although it really does seem like, you know, that golden horseshoe might not be there anymore.
No, it's...
He's still very good, very talented. He just doesn't seem to get as lucky.
He has been caught up in more of the stuff recently. None of it's been his fault. I don't remember the last time I seen him on the penalty report. But just caught up in some of the chaos that is plate racing. But with a playoff season, he doesn't have to be perfect. Just has to be in the top 15. And that's almost a guarantee. So get him in a playoff setting and he really takes it up another level. So he'll be number 9 this season. We'll find out in a few months, but
That's just insane. 9-time champion.
field of hungry drivers that would love to unseat him. That's the man you want to beat. That's the benchmark. The RODDCAR royalty. Garrett
I'm gonna have to get him a new tag specifically for that. Everyone else gets champion, he gets RODDCAR royalty.
They have a legend status, but he would almost be above that, you'd argue, with his amount of success. But Dylan Dreiling, that's the man you want to see in your rearview mirror pushing you around. Look at Zielinski off the bumper of the Merchant. Garrett Delph leading the middle line. All 36 cars back to Nathan Barrows, separated by 1.2 seconds.
I'm gonna say, look who we got out front.
It's been a while since he's been to victory lane. A RODDCAR Truck Tour champion when we did that a few seasons ago. Cozy right through the middle to take the lead back. Push from Garrett Delph. Corey Henry, a great win for him to pick up his 9th career victory. Obviously the RODDCAR Truck Tour champion. So he knows how to get it done. Kevin Spencer, Harry Tiller leading that middle line. Now it's to Merchant, but either one of them would snap winless streaks over 100 races. That is, in fact, Parker White, the 95, your defending champion.
Defending champion and my pick to win here tonight.
11 career RODDCAR wins. So we're getting very racy here at the front of this field. Track position, very important. It's easy to obtain, so we're going to go up there and get it. Kenny Riedel making his 2nd career start on the complete opposite side of the pendulum. Michael Gould only making a handful of starts.
Ooh, he's going to have Parker White going 4 wide. They're going around the outside.
Oh, Joe Swanson, that was not a good move. There goes Zwack and a handful of others. They come back up the track.
Oh, it's now a lot more than one car.
Oh, boy, there's Hunter East, and there goes DK.
It's still not a caution. Still not a caution.
What in the world? Where did he end up at? How did that not cause a caution?
I think only one car actually went around.
But here's the move. Joe Swanson, top to very bottom. That was never going to work. Hip checks Cozy. Zwack goes flying. Then we're all out of order up front. Kills the momentum. And there's just nowhere to go. Pure chaos eventually off of Chris Hill. And he can't quite see down the racetrack in front of everybody, but he doesn't wreck. That's incredible. He doesn't hit the blue cone. And then while all that's happening on the following lap, we got big problems for Chris Hill and Scott Warren. While we were showing the replays. Actually, I think they're caught. No, they were the victims of the no caution. Oh, wait a minute. It's the after effect of Cozy coming back up the racetrack. That kills the left front. And then here's Scott Warren. That kills something. And they both just putt around. His right front's destroyed. The left front for Christopher M. Hill destroyed. And I don't think Hill had a fast repair. He's been on pit lane now, pit road, for over 30 seconds. Same thing with Scott Warren. I don't think they have their fast repair selected. And James Mendez out in front with Jacob Roth with all the chaos over the last lap. Oh, more problems. More problems. This field is top. More problems.
So many problems.
We got problems. Garrett Delph. Holy cow. That, as shaking up everybody. I mean, the whole field's completely separated. There goes Hill. And Scott Warren does eventually get back going as well. So not as bad as I thought. So 4-car breakaway set the Merchant Parker White, Kevin, Spencer, Gary. A second over Mendez. No offense to Joe Swanson, but the instigator of all this sits 10th. Happily. Probably like, man, I probably should have made that move.
There are gonna be some strong words after the race. There.
Hello? Yeah, I don't know.
Oh.
100% connection quality. What are we doing here, iRacing? Give me a break. Nevertheless, we stay green after all of that. Rod flag in 8th. Pulling away from Jacob Roth. So I think the top 8 have done enough to pull away, but Corey Henry 1 second behind Joe Swanson and closing 8 tenths, 7 tenths. So these two groups will combine. Tucker Minner, Zielinski, and Hill will link up. Zwack all on his lonesome. He was the one that got turned initially. And Scott Warren also by himself, getting caught up in the nonsense after that. Just like that, though, the top 8 will quickly come back together. They're going to be joined by a host of others, from Jacob Roth to Michael Gould on bat. Corey Henry trying to close. Third group arguing over track position with Dean Clavitt and Kenny Reel. Joe Swanson almost got shipped up the racetrack by Hunter East. I just realized Nathan Barrows, I believe, in the same paint scheme, but it's the number 98 machine.
Well, as these drivers come around to they'll be left right now, brother. To take lap 37, you want to I guess remind the people to love who you can while you can. As we start next lap 38, we will be doing a lap in memorial of a close friend of ours that we have lost at the age of 38 way too soon. Just
yeah, life,
I don't know. It really does.
It's unpredictable. I'm not with him for years, and he's just what a great guy to be around. And 38 just hit us all like a brick wall yesterday. No one was prepared for it, but great dude, husband, father, and just tell people that you love them when you get the opportunity to. So we'll start a lap of remembrance
lap 38
for him.
For Loden Moss.
Yeah, 2 laps of silence doesn't do it justice for how good of a person he was. If you've seen some of our other stuff, the Wreckfest stuff that we've done, A very tight-knit community race together online, just like these guys are doing now for nearly a decade at this point almost. Some of us. And I believe he even raced with his teammates one final time last weekend, and then found out the news on Wednesday. So, totally unexpected. Just loved and respected by so many, always a good guy to be around, and so many of the people that he hung out with just shared the legacy that he had on their lives, and just very unexpected. And it just shows that life can be so short, and just tell the people important to you that you care about them while you still got the chance.
Yeah, a guy that it's still shocking to me to think that I've known him longer than I've known you and Corbin. I met him before the leagues and stuff. He's a great dude. It's weird to be like only 10 years older than me, and he is.
Yeah, and just hearing that he was a husband and a father, I mean, that's just a sobering reality.
Like, I know a guy that long, and it takes me till now to learn that his nickname was Buzzy. Man.
But we put the GoFundMe in chat under no obligation. But sincerely a great dude, and wish the best for his family, obviously in a very difficult time.
And we really took a sharp turn there for RODDCAR Friday nights, but
yeah, a little bit.
It's pretty easy too whenever it's a guy like him.
Yeah, it does suck. Not really good at talking about this stuff.
I mean, it even sucks that we have to.
Yeah.
Like, think about it. We're still so young. He was still so young. But again, love who you can while you can.
And that's the beauty of what we do here every Friday night. It's another tight-knit community here. We see the same faces most Friday nights. We get to learn a little bit about them, and we see them, pursuing their dreams of sim racing immortality. Some of these guys know someone that has gone on to race in real life, and some of them are actively pursuing that themselves. All over virtual racing. I mean, so it's online. It's not real friends. Back in the day, that's what everyone said. But nah, this is some of the best friends. Some of the best friends I've ever met. Virtually racing fake race cars, and here we go. Green flag pit stops. Parker White smokes it on the inside, but be the second man onto pit road.
No, online friends aren't real friends. You tell that to the weddings I've gone to.
Second group is in behind the leaders. A couple guys gonna stay out off sequence, and it looks like we have three. A group of four with the lap car of Scott Warren. They'll sit out to go another lap, potentially some fuel strategy at hand. No one can make it from here, though. It'll be 30 laps to go, so it doesn't even matter if you stay out an extra lap. Look at how they exited pit road single file, just like they entered. We were doing a lot of single file racing there. So actually it was a perfect segue into talking about the sobering realities of life. They're being very calm on the racetrack, executed green flag pit stops perfectly. Second group trying to get formed up, so on and so forth. Kenny Reel looks like he might have lost it. Mo Perry, just, you're always going to have some guys that, make those little mistakes getting on or off pit road. 4 tires and Sunoco Racing fuel for Rod Flag, and he's out with Drew Joie. Falkingham right with him, perfectly executed by these three. It will not keep them the lead. So they're just getting out to turn 1, but here's the lead group now, led by Seth the Merchant, will be your new race leader. He won the second race of this season at Daytona. Finished 5th in the opener at Talladega. Third race of the season, Talladega finished 2nd to Tucker Minert. And last week finished 3rd, so his lowest finish all season is 5th. darn good there. Obviously, Tucker Minter having a stellar season. Frisch has been up there a lot. Tyler Gary having a good season, per usual.
Gene Parker White to have a good race.
Looks like Travis Brown coming in by himself. That's not ideal at the Super Speedway tracks. Looks like we'll have a top 9 with Matthew Zwack tailing a lap down after his incident. Travis Brown. Down and away.
Jacob
I believe that was actually a penalty, because that was just a drive-through for him, so that would explain why he came back down.
Maybe you might want to put your money on Jay Roth.
He's gonna shut the haters up. Second group of 7 cars led by Drew Joie back to Jay Riot. Third group of 5 cars, Corey Henry to Oscar Enriquez. Tucker Minter, Bobby Zielinski, Christopher M. Hill a lap down, and Kenny Reel also a lap down. Or Kenny Reel's not a lap down. Apologies. Mo Perry, Joe Swanson, Scott Warren a lap down. Dylan Kem, Ryan Oates working together will be caught by this group of 3. Miniker, Smith, Maggio, Travis Brown all on his lonesome. Michael Gold on his lonesome. Zwack at the tail end of the leading pack. And then we've talked about Hill and Scott Warren, your 36-car rundown. Closing in on 25 laps to go. More pit stop for everybody who from this top 9 will execute. If it goes green the rest of the way, they're about to catch Michael Gould. To put him a lap down, that gives us 32 cars on the lead lap.
I gotta say, I'm a little surprised by DeMerchant being a part of this top 9. Not because of, his skill, but who's in it. Or lack of, who's not in it.
Yeah, so you got DeMerchant, Gary, Cozy, but normally, like you said, that's a good point. You usually see him with Zielinski and Minter and Hill. So they've got a little bit separated. So you got DeMerchant, Gary, Cozy, and it's a great opportunity for the rest of the field. I guess you got Parker White and Frisch kind of the affiliates, but Mendez, Dreiling, Tiller, and Roth, I mean, it's nearly split evenly. It's not all 9 Coke drivers in the top 9 anymore. And Zwack, so it's like 60-40 Coke drivers, but if you're the other 4, you'll take that you'll take that ratio for the first time in a while.
You'll take that deal.
Because let's see, first race, Tucker Minter, Zielinski, Zwack. Dylan Kem was 4th, DeMerchant 5th, so 4 of the top 5 Coke Series drivers. Second race of the season, DeMerchant, Frisch, soon to be a Coke driver more than likely, and Falkingham. 3 Coke Series drivers or Coke drivers to be in the top 5. 2 weeks ago at Talladega, Tucker Minter, DeMerchant, Frisch, Gary, 4 out of the top 5 Coke drivers. Last week at Daytona, Zielinski, Minter, DeMerchant, Frisch, 4 out of the top 5 Coke Series drivers. So they're not leaving a whole lot of scraps for anybody else. In fact, the only non-Coke driver, or very close to a Coke driver, this season has been Joe Swanson with a 3rd place finish in the 2nd race of the season. So, I mean, these boys are stomping the field, as they should.
At what point does it become harassment?
They're some of the best in the service for a reason. Travis Brown about to go a lap down to give us 31 cars on the lead lap. And again, we're into this stage of the race now with 25 coming to 24 laps to go. If you're the top 9, there is nothing that you have to do. You have to dispatch Travis Brown, which, I mean, that'll be very easy. No disrespect to Travis, of course. Flying around the outside. Travis Brown will hope to tail at the end of this pack. Should be able to do so. We'll drop out of the way. Caused just a little bit of confusion, but I think it'll be good. So here are the top 9. The only thing you have to do from here at least to the last pit stop, the pit stop's an entirely different process, but until that last pit stop, all you have to do is this. Run single file, you're pulling away from the group behind you. You just got another car in your group to help you as well. So this is all you have to do. If you're the second group, you have a smaller pack, you're going to have to get aggressive with the pushes, could end up wrecking your race car. And if you're this group right here, you are 12 seconds off the leaders, so there's nothing you can do. You can wreck if you want to, but no matter how hard you push, you're not getting there. Same thing with this group of 3. 3 cars are relevant in the process. Group 5, half a racetrack back, it doesn't matter. I mean, so... Well, it's really about how aggressive does this group get. You're 3.7 seconds behind. Do they try and get aggressive and think that they make it? I don't know. But it's in the hands of everybody else right now. The top 9's not going to do a thing other than what they're doing right now. They do not want to cause a wreck.
There definitely will be a wreck.
No, they're all.
We've seen this situation
We say
play
the
out before.
same situation every week. The leaders don't want to wreck. The second group gets overly aggressive and wrecks each other, or the third group, etc., just gets very silly and wrecks themselves, not paying attention. Or the alternative is when they all pit. Pit stops are a whole different breed of chaos. Everyone's trying to, maximize their entry. Different groups will pit at different times. When they're all coming back together, the laps preceding that, there'll be lap cars all over the place, guys at different speeds and packs, and that's where we see the other half of the wrecks.
We have a driver coming in, Scott Warren, 2 laps down.
He's off sequence.
I was looking at the back anyway.
He might be, it's a little slower than it looked. Did he have an issue that it forced him back down, or is it just solely, off sequence?
Well, there's the final pick in the YG Media Fantasy Draft right there.
Oof. Well, he'll get 2 at the turn, so. Yeah, it looked like he was contemplating just parking it, but fuel only, and that'll be his final stop of the night, so now he just needs some pure chaos in the final 20 laps.
Honestly, I think I'd take it. 2 at the turn, take 2 running backs, be set for life.
I'm not drafting a tight end this year. I've realized it doesn't matter, finally.
I don't think that, you can't be like me where I didn't draft a quarterback and I suffered all year for it.
He's 3 down, he's not, honestly, he's not out. Because the leaders still have to pit, so he could get, depending on, how it sequences, he could get a lap from that. And then he just would need 2 more. The other lap down cars, Travis Brown, Zwack are 1 lap down, so one of these guys will get the lucky dog anyways. The other one will take the wave around. Gould and Hill, I believe, are 2 down. No, Gould is 1, Hill is 2. So they're not 1 lap, 2 laps, doesn't matter. If you're 1 lap down, you just get the lap back. If you're 2 down, really good shot at doing something here late. If you're 3 down, I'm just hoping for pure chaos. We'll see.
I think most people hope for pure chaos. Unless you're a Coke Series driver.
This is predictable. They can control this. They love to control these races, and that's what they're doing again here this week. If you're James Mendez, Dylan Dreiling, Harry Tiller, Jacob Roth, how do you perceive 4 drivers against some of the very best? Because you are in the lead pack. Inside of 20 to go. If you can execute the final pit stop, you'll have a shot at the win. So, second pack now 5 seconds behind, so it doesn't matter what they do, they're losing time. You have 2 lap cars in your group, Travis Brown, who just pitted, and Matthew Zwack. So what does Travis Brown do? He's got some friends up there, Michael Frisch. Does he pit with him as an extra car? Tyler Garrett, they know each other very well. Or does he just go on and get his lap back and hope for the best? I don't know. We'll see what his strategic mindset is here in a few laps when the leaders come into pit. 43. It's now lap 57. Give us 5 to 8 laps and we'll have our answer. Unfortunately, getting into the serious business here, Tucker Minner is not in a position to win this race. They are, however, the quickest group on the racetrack, so they could catch 16th to 10th, and if he finishes 10th, so be it. And they are absolutely flying right now. So this might actually, if this group cycles in ahead of this group, there might be, I don't know, maybe they could work together something. I'm just not sure because they are catching. We will see. Pit stop.
And that second group is a pretty strong group.
So yeah, if you combined Falkingham, Hunter East, Rod Flag, Drew, they know how to get it done. Jay Riot.
Tucker Minner. Oh, wait. No, those are 2 seconds back. My bad.
So, I mean, they have the experience. Jaden Carter. I mean, these guys, this whole second group has been around for a very long time. And then this group right here, mostly Coke Series drivers and a couple of RODDCAR regulars. With the rookie Kenny Reel. So, I mean, it's not unheard of. Here's 16 to go. They are half a second quicker than Jay Riot. They'll be there very shortly. About 1.5 seconds back, and it's not even... Yeah, it's closer to 1.5 because it's Christopher Hill, not Minter. So the gap is 1.5 seconds Minter to Jay Riot, so 1.3. They don't need a whole lot of more time out of them to catch. $15 to go. One more pit stop for everybody. Minus Scott Warren, maybe Travis Brown. Lot to be decided. How racy will these two groups get when they merge? Tucker Minner starting to overheat a little bit, so he says, let me lead. Christopher M. Hill, with engine temps to spare, drops in line to second. Let's just see something here. 204 miles an hour entering turn number 3 for Tucker Minner. Within 0.8 of a second, they have caught the second group, which means they are now 6 seconds off the lead. Tucker Minner going to have an all-time lap here. 47.68, not actually the quickest lap of the race, but here we go. They have left Bobby Zielinski and Kenny Reel and the rest of that second group that is, or the third group that's now the second group, and here comes Minter. Flying up around the outside. He'll finally had to back off due to engine temps, but momentum's good enough to get him outside of Drew Joie, and they're still going. Zielinski and Kenny Reel finally got the invitation. And all 4 cars clear at the front, 6.5 seconds back to Jacob Roth. With another 2.5 car lengths, so 6.2 seconds. The gap from the tail end of the lead pack to Tucker Minner in 10th.
No, they got to make the swap.
I mean, 6.5 seconds, they're not going to make it up in 13 laps, but if they have any sort of trouble, they are just lurking. Leaders will have seen it on their relative, at least Roth, Tiller, and Cozy would have probably. And here we go!
We've already got, yeah, we got pitting in.
Final round of pit stops. Looks pretty well executed. And that's going to leave 2 cars by themselves.
Ooh, we've got a car around.
So it's Kenny Reel. So count him out of the equation. Corey, Henry, Garrett, Delph leaving pit road. They pitted the lap prior with Cam, Maggio, Oates, Perry. So it's the money
Drigo
stop.
a little forward in his box.
Tyler Gary will win the race off pit road. Here comes DeMerchant with a head of steam. Look at that, already bump drafting. As these two wonder what the heck happened. Where'd everybody go? They have to respond on the next lap. They do so. Parker White.
Jacob Roth not going to get out with the actual front peg, but he might be able to fall in line with Tucker Minter, Bobby Zielinski, Falkingham.
Yeah, so they made up time. These four did. Oh, and I got bad news for Jacob Roth. He's not going to fall in line.
Yeah, he needed a, like, he was a lot closer on pit exit, and
he's not going to fall in line. We've seen this.
Go block it. Go block it.
We've seen this a time or two. Well, actually, Falkingham, they said, we need an extra driver.
We want a little more
so
momentum.
We just need every person we can get. And now, Travis Brown got left behind by the lead group. It will be Tyler Gary in the race lead. And here's what we're talking about. Lap traffic, cars getting up to speed. It's all a topsy-turvy equation.
Is it bad that I'm just now realizing, yellow is out?
And it doesn't matter. DK around on the entrance of pit road every week. It's almost the same story. And Seth the Merchant just, I don't know what happened there.
Ooh, there's a checkup getting to the back of Delph.
Yeah, I mean, the leaders won't like that.
I don't think.
Oh, Delph was just running by himself. Cam was trying to help him. And that's not DeMerchant, my apologies. That is Stephen Maggio. Really red. Maggio just didn't get the memo and kind of... I mean, Delph and Cam will be fine, but... Cam probably appreciates it. He gets him back in the race, but it's probably like, man, I did just get completely driven through there. So it's a dual-sided, double-edged sword. It's like, yeah, thanks for wrecking me, I guess, because I'm back in the lead pack, but, like, I was checking up and you just didn't care.
DJ Smith in chat. Time to mess some stuff up.
Oh, so with weekly, right about 10:15 Eastern every week, we have this exact moment. We're going to wreck some stuff. We're going to wreck some race cars right now. I mean, totally. So, we'll see how this goes. It'll be... Everyone just made their final pit stop, so fuel's not even an issue. If you're at the back, you can top off just to be sure. Take some tires if you haven't already. I mean, options are pretty much endless here. So a couple of guys at the back will do so. Tucker Minter, Zielinski, Falkingham. A couple of heavy hitters there. Good news for our lap cars. They're back in it. So that should just be... everybody but Scott Warren back on the lead lap. And then even he'll be 2 laps down. Yeah, so 36 cars still running, only 1 car a lap down. So now even if you're Scott Warren, you're like, I'll get the lucky. You're getting a lap back guaranteed. So no sweat there. Now the whole field's back, bunched up together. So if you're Scott Warren, you're totally fine. No issues. Just let him wreck. Because he doesn't have a fast track. I think he has a fast track. Remember, he was the one that broke his right front on the Joe Swanson move that didn't bring out a caution earlier. So, and he did not take a fast repair for that. So I don't think he still got one.
I would just like a Parker White win.
Tucker Minner was back in the lead pack. Came down to pit with Zielinski and Falkingham. He's trying to sweep the opening 3 races at Talladega. Won the first 2. Very hard to win 3 in a row, but of course I was going to pick him no matter what at this point. I wanted to pick him last time we were at Dega. I didn't. He won, so...
I was going to pick him, but you just kind of like... You jumped out there. You're like, I'm going to pick him first. I'm going to pick him before we even get to the picking
the
part.
odds that he actually wins 3 in a row, though, like, it's very, very low. Astronomically low. It's more of a jinx at this point, but I'm going with the hot hand. But, I mean, we know how this works. He's won... I mean, what? We got Talladega tonight. We don't go back till September 13th. And then we do it October 4th and the 18th. So, trying to win 3 out of 5. Or 7, actually. One was a doubleheader, so.
He's definitely going to win it now.
I hope he does. Give me that first overall pick. Let's go. Take a
Who are you taking one-on-one if you got a chance?
Patty Mahomes will just ruin the market for everybody.
Why would you do that?
Because it's funny.
But then, nah, honestly, that just ruins it for you.
Nah, somebody did that last year, I think, at the RODDCAR one. They took, like...
They took Patty Mahomes, I think it was like 4th, wasn't it?
I think it was 2nd. And it just, like... Because it was a 24-man draft, and it just... Like, everyone's like, oh, you got to pick either Patty Mahomes. Like, it was, you know, oh, QB's so important because you can only have one. So I remember that conversation last year. Yeah, okay, that's what it was. I think it might have been Jacob Roth, honestly. Had the decision to make.
Right.
And it was like, you only had one QB. So it's like, do you dare wait, you know, late and around and get stuck with Tua turn the ball over like I did? Completely, completely sold me down the stretch, by the way.
I played the game, didn't draft a quarterback till literal last round. Played pre-agent, like, hot potato.
Yeah.
Got the good quarterback who was just awful. Stolen from me, though.
So here we go. 36 cars still running. Attrition very low here tonight. The wrecks that we have had aren't race enders by any means. Most of the field, probably I would say 33 of them, should still have a fast repair. And only Scott Warren is the only man a lap down, but he is only 1 lap down. So 1 more wreck and he's right back in it. They'll just hang out at the back and wait for that. Hopefully in the next 6 laps in his case. But the leaders would love for this to go to the end. See how it all plays out here tonight live on YJ Media. 7 laps to go. Tyler Gary gets us back underway. Big checkup on the restart already. Oh, outside line. Tiller, Mendez, Dreiling. And already you can see 3rd lane forming. Oh, Tiller nearly got about shipped. 3rd lane's forming with Maggio, Mendez, Hunter East, Minter, Gary, and here we go. Top lane fully formed now. Bottom 2 lanes left to fend for themselves.
got cars in the wall.
There's
They're going around on the outside
big
of the wall.
impact for
There's
Ryan
caution.
Oates. Caution is out.
That was a violent one.
Ryan Oates gets the worst of it.
Almost
Immediate
looked like
caution.
Danny going in the outside wall. Got a replay of Richmond.
Scott Warren back on the lead lap, and we'll see who... Oh, he's crab walking. His engine's blown. Yeah, that was not going to last. Did not even make it a lap with the full field. It looks... Oh, my goodness. Definitely tore some stuff up there. So with this, it looks like a couple cars checking up in the outside line. It sends Kenny Reel into the wall. The 118's holding his line and just clips him as a result because he slides across his nose, turns Kenny Reel down into Ryan Oates. Right hooked at 195 miles an hour into the fence. Michael Gould nowhere to go. Corey Henry caught up.
Might be a career ender right there.
Have we checked that he's okay? I'd love to
See how
spot
the
Warren
infield yet?
here. Doesn't even need the wave around because he just slams on the brakes, doesn't get a 0x even. And he is back on the lead lap. Well executed there. Right in the thick of this. Ryan Winokur, Swanson, Carter, Enriquez, Brown, Hill, Zwack, Delph all involved. Looks like, yeah, we'll just see this. Looks like the checkup might have started, or the unsettledness starts with, let's just go find out. Looks like Maggio into the back of East, gets him unsettled off of Minter. Dean Clavitt to the back of Minter. Can he reel into the back of Dean Clavitt? And then does he? Let's see here. Looks like, yeah, he gets into Dean Clavitt, and I guess, no, he does get a bump from Zielinski. He puts him into the wall, and then Zielinski right there with him, no time to react, and then finishes him off, and Dean Clavitt nearly dies. Ryan Oates does die into the wall. Michael Gould nowhere to go. Can he reel? Gets it all started, collected. Zwack evasive maneuvers. In a beautiful mess here in turn number 4 here at Talladega. Will send us very close to RODDCAR overtime. And what was only our 4th caution of the night.
Do we have Ron for a RODDCAR overtime? We don't.
It won't even be one, I don't think. I think it'll be natural.
Oh, yeah.
Or actually, it might be 4 coming to 3 laps to go, so it'll be... Yeah. So, looks like Kenny Reel, Garrett, Delph, Gould not able to get back out on tracks. Ryan Miniker has called it a night. So we gain Scott Warren back on the lead lap, and as always, the Rex will claim others, so it offsets. We'll see if Delph and 008 can get going. Some hard hits in there. Gotta get going for the pace car. Oh, Miniker is back. Can I join this? You absolutely can. It's encouraged.
Do you have over 2K iRating and an, what is it, B-class license?
Yes, there are a couple of easy eligibility requirements. Let's go ahead and put the RODDCAR link in the chat. Gotta get through the LCQ, as you would be a new driver. Ah.
No. Yeah, gotta have the iRating.
Yeah. It's one of the few rules that we do have.
Not that we have, that Rod has.
Yes.
So you can't complain to us about it. Alright, we don't make the rules.
Yeah.
We don't even enforce them. Like, we did do that, and our admin got fired.
Yeah. Yeah, free to join league, and he gives out a lot of his own money, so I guess he's allowed to have some eligibility requirements. New league members must use a steering wheel, have an oval I rating at or above 2,000, and an oval B safety rating or higher.
See, I don't meet the safety rating. I'm not a safe driver.
I would encourage you. I don't think 2,000 is like that hard to get. I do know it's time consuming, but I would highly recommend it to get in here and try it out, though. I would recommend this league to almost anybody. It's that good. So if you got the time, do a couple of whatever your favorite car track combination, get the 2,000. Come in here and make it through the LCQ, and then we'll broadcast your name here on Friday nights.
Unless your name is Michael Moody.
That's so unnecessary. So it'll be 3 laps to go. It really doesn't. As long as you race clean in the rookie series, You'll let the other knuckleheads wreck each other, and you'll get 2,000. 2,000's like average. It really doesn't take that long.
To be fair, like the hard part of it all, 2K is easy.
Yeah.
It's gonna be getting the license. If you're in rookie, yeah, that's gonna be the.
But it is a blast. We enjoy it every Friday night, 9 Eastern. Highly recommended. So get out there and get grinding. We'll see you in a couple of weeks, hopefully. Back underway. It's not a green-white checker. Took the restart with 3 laps to go. And all bets are off. Got to make it around twice. They scatter everywhere. Trying to get track position on the very best.
Ooh,
Right in the thick of it. I'd pick Tucker Minter. Trying to make it 3 in a row at Dega. Got Zwack behind him. They're stuck in the middle. And out front, it's Seth the Merchant from Parker White. Cozy in third. Coming to 2 laps to go. Can they make it around one more time? This has to finish under green somehow, whether it be now or in 3 green-white checkered attempts. Dylan Dreiling is there. Harry Tiller's in the mix. Drew Jawad.
Oh, there's contact. Tyler Gary. I am shocked that that did not cause an
Low
incident.
line nowhere to be seen just yet. They're trying to get it organized. Top line dominant.
Oh, there's 4 wide. There was contact with Rod Flag. Middle of the pack. There's still 4. They're still okay.
Coming to the white flag. Can they make it back a couple hundred yards? Swerving all over the place through the tri-oval. Looks like they're going to make it. White flag in the air. Race is official. One more time around for Seth the Merchant. Hunter East and Jacob Roth trying to get the bottom organized. Harry Tiller trying to get the middle organized, but top lane dominant. Just like that, here comes Hunter East on the bottom. Jacob Roth giving him a great push, and all bets are off. Chaos as Harry Tiller trying to shoot the middle with Tucker Minter. 4 wide, coming to turn 3 for the final time. Hunter East leading into 3. 4 and 5 wide behind him. They still haven't wrecked. Here comes Tucker Minter. Trying to make it 3 for 3. Wreck in the back. It doesn't matter. Hunter East coming up to block Harry Tiller. Tiller coming down to block. They're going to wreck across the line. Who's going to get it? It's going to be in a photo finish. Never mind. They all wreck. Cozy gets it done.
God!
Minter gets 5th. Attaboy. He almost won the sucker. I want you to know until Harry Tiller killed the field, Minter was winning the sucker. But Michael Cozy Jr., 35th career win.
Wow!
Bobby
What
Zielinski and Drew Jawad, second non-coat driver on the podium.
Parker White P5, baby!
Who actually got it?
Parker White?
Why did it say that he... Okay, so...
I don't know,
Minter,
Tucker Minter's
that's
6th.
fine, that's fine. We'll live with that. Well done, Minter. You actually had it won. Tiller was trying to break a winless streak of 109 races. He finishes 24th as a result.
Parker says we have to see his
Oh, we'll
onboard
see it
out of-
all. Let's just take a look here, fellas. White flag in the air. DeMerchant led the last lap. He finishes 22nd. Hunter East and Jacob Roth. Jacob Roth, one of the best pushes I've ever seen. It's that it doesn't get him clear though. Well, they do get clear. But here comes Tiller, flying. Actually, let's just do this. Let's forget all the nice broad. Let's just analyze this real quick. You got Harry Tiller and my boy Tucker Minter. I mean, just flying through the middle. Nobody sees it coming until the last second. They just push their way through. Jacob Roth gets left, and here we go out of 4. Of course, as they were wrecking, somebody blinked, and I couldn't see what was happening, but they're all getting disorganized. East comes up to block. They just shove right through him. Tiller's there, and Hunter East was actually full of apologies to Tiller. That was Hunter East not clear. Turns himself off of Tiller. I thought that Tiller got into him and all the excitement, but Hunter East wrecks himself like Michael McDowell in front of the field. And then he blinks right after that. So that's who we're on board with. I mean, you gotta wreck the dude and then blink out. But then I think Tucker Minner has a shot at it because he had the momentum with Zielinski, but he hits Tiller, and they come up. Then Cozy up top gets a push from Dylan Dreiling, who gets KO'd behind him. And Cozy, 35th career win.
What a finish. Cozy also joined the waiting room before being asked.
So let's
What a man.
Let's go here. We got Parker White off of 4. What a finish.
I saw him dropping back so hard. He lost so much speed.
So here we go. We'll show this. I mean, he's just stuck in the middle 4 wide. Trying to push Seth the Merchant. I mean, that's all you can do. Push the car in front. He gets a shot in the left rear. Saves it. Loses all the momentum. Finishes 5th, by the way. 5th. Losing literally every spot on the racetrack. There they go. Travis Brown was shooting the middle and takes out Kevin Spencer. And keep your foot in it, Parker White. He doesn't hit a soul. Oh my gosh. That's outrageous. That is outrageous.
What a finish.
Holy cow, fellas. We've done it again. We've done it again.
A RODDCAR classic.
Always. All right. Let's get him in here. Here with you.
Good evening.
Good evening. Sorry to keep you waiting. There was a lot going on there in those last couple of laps. Obviously, you come out on top again. 35th career RODDCAR win. Walk me through the mindset there through 3 and 4. What the heck was going on out there?
Wow, man. I really started down the back. First was pushing me real good. We got like kind of pushed out there in a train with Merch leading, Parker P2, and we were just kind of riding, I guess, till the last lap, and everybody was, catching us back that whole time. I don't know really what happened off 2 on the last lap, but I got to the right rear of Parker and them, and we were already like 3 wide, but I felt like we were going to get such a good run all the way the rest of the. I shot at the Frisch, man. He said he was 298, about ready to bust on that last lap. Got us at least off of 4. I saw Harry, though. He was well up there. I've been trying to get help my man Harry out, get him in victory lane. My brother's been racing for 7 years and he ain't got one yet, man. He's going to get one.
It's been 110 races.
Dude, he's going to get one of these times. I was going to push him all the way
He was looking so good. He really was.
Dude, I'm telling you, I don't know. I got to watch this replay again. We got to beating and bouncing off each other, but somehow I was like all the way up top and I didn't let anybody get my right rear, and we got there first of the line. So I got lucky on this one. We'll take it.
Absolutely. 35th career win. Had a great second half of last season and continuing that momentum here into season 33. Congratulations as always. And we'll let you get any shout outs in if you have any.
Yeah, absolutely. Appreciate you. Thank you to Rod for putting this bad boy on, man. It's great to be back in victory lane. I appreciate all you guys for broadcasting. Everybody puts this thing on. All the sponsors, man. Altus Esports, VRS. We love you guys. Race Tech, of course. And yeah, appreciate everybody for coming out tonight. And it was a hell of a show as always. We'll see you guys next week.
Congratulations. See you next week. Here with your runner-up tonight, Bobby Zielinski makes it through the chaos to finish second. A wild one out of turn number 4. What were you seeing there through the 18 machine?
I was just talking to Tucker. I'm like, I told him to come down off 4. We're gonna push, and then they wrecked for the lead, and I just kept my foot in it, and they all washed up the track, and I thought I was the only one left because Cozy was behind my A pillar, and then I saw Cozy. I was like, oh, that would have been hilarious. I was 28th on the last restart.
It's always
we just shot the
it's
middle.
always Cozy.
It's all good. He's good. He's pretty good at this, I think. So
I
mean, we'll take a P2, man.
Yeah, this is actually your second runner-up finish at Talladega. Obviously in the season opener, coming in behind Tucker Minner. You won last week at Daytona, so 3 podium finishes in the first 5 races, not too shabby.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty cool. Yeah, like I guess I'll try to run as much full time as I can this year. Like my last 2 seasons, I haven't been able to really run full time, but maybe go for a playoff little run here. this season. We'll see. But yeah, we weren't really working together that much this race. We were just having fun. Like we started from pit road and stuff, and like we all got separated, so we were all just having a good time today. But as always, shout out to the fireman, Seth the Merchant.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations again. You're well on your way to that playoff spot. And we'll just get any more shout outs in if you have any.
Yeah, thanks guys, and good job, Cozy, and shout out Kenny Real. We were pushing him good today.
Yeah, his second start, it looked pretty good out there.
Yeah, he takes a push well, man. So we pushed him. I pushed him to the front one, and I was like, I'm pushing Kenny Real now. We went from like 15th to first in a lap, and I'm like, hey, I can push this guy.
Absolutely, looked good out there for a rookie. But congratulations on the runner-up, and see you next week.
Yep.
Here with your third place finisher tonight, Drew Jawa, part-timer, the second man on the podium this season that's not a Coke driver. So finally someone able to do it. What were you seeing there off of turn 4 into the checkered flag?
Yeah, I was just trying to follow the high line, and I think Gary came up and clipped my left rear, and I saw them blocking like crazy. It's just trying to find an open lane. I ended up, I think, left rearing Frisch, and it was just calamity in the trial. Well, I was just trying to find the open space, and we ended up coming home third tonight.
Got to do what you got to do, but car was quick all night. Had a shot at the win coming off 4, not too much more you could have done, obviously, with all the chaos, but looking at the replay here, absolutely wild one for the 38 machine here. Ends up third, and we'll let you get any shout-outs in if you have any.
Yeah, shout out to you guys for all you guys do. Shout out to Rod for putting this on, and shout out to my medicine. I feel like shit. It's a fun race. COVID ain't fun, man. I've had 4 years.
COVID in 2024. What are we doing?
I know, right? Like, who even gets COVID in 24? So,
Well,
and then shout out Nexus Esports and Dylan and Joe and Nathan for helping all night. So, we'll be back again later this season. I don't know whenever I have Friday open. So, it was fun though.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations again, and hope to see you back again here soon.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, let's see here. Yeah, I'm just looking at Parker White from like the eye in the sky. Look at the 95, just right through the middle of everything. Doesn't win the race, but look at this. Scott Warren follows him too, I think. Look at that. He steals 5th from my boy. That's insane. Look at this finish, guys. Hunter East was almost coming back up the track to win the darn thing, too, after wrecking himself. Look at it. Look at the rejoin. Just... Oh, that's a big hit for, I think, Jacob Roth in the back. Oh, my. It's just another fantastic Friday night rod car. Look, he's just stuck in the grass. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. Let's go get Pit 3's opinions. And he gets hit after the flag. All right, Pit 3, you're called the wrecking crew. We all wrecked. Everybody wrecked.
Yeah. I wouldn't consider myself to have wrecked. I just slid for a while.
But, yeah, I see it. Oh, you just ran right through it. Didn't actually hit anyone down the line. So you get through the chaos 16th. Dean follows you in 17th. Jacob Roth, I know we just saw your. I mean, you're still with us, thank goodness.
Somehow.
But I will give I mean, that was some push you had to Hunter East to get this whole thing started. It was the 4 laps to go, top dominating. 3 laps to go, tops dominating. 2, 1, and even into turn 3 is finally when the bottom line showed up. You gave Hunter East a heck of a shove.
Yeah, he literally said, "Do not lift," and I was like, "All right, fine, I won't lift," because he's wrecked me a couple times. I'm like, "Fine, if he wrecks, that's it. He told me not to lift," and somehow his car stayed on my bumper. I don't know how.
Yeah. What was the engine temps like? I know they had to have been up there. You were tandem for pretty much a whole lap.
Let's see, it was. Where did I get left? It was very high. Cockpit view says 278 right when I got left.
But you were second on the final lap. I mean, Did you see Harry Tiller in the rearview mirror, by the way? Like, he was coming right through the middle. Did you see that at all? Yeah.
Yeah, my mind was going to be block him, but he was coming with a run, and I was still attached to Hunter, and I knew if I blocked him, we'd all get wrecked at the front of the field. And I was like, it's not even worth it.
Hey, y'all are at least appreciative of enough to wreck on the front stretch to where we didn't know what was going to happen.
Yeah. See, I'm got
Man of the
decent
people. There's
situational
Dean getting
awareness
wrecked in the
sometimes.
background. Well, he actually saves it. Him and Mo just right behind him, and then everyone coming to the line. And then, I mean, what a hit! That's very impressive. Just in the grass, that thing was not stopping. A couple of follow-up hits, Ryan Oates to Merchant. Good stuff.
Yeah. By the way, I will not be taking Dean Clavitt slander in the chat anymore.
Yeah,
Who is talking crap about me?
Yeah, that's fair. He said, "Don't put your money on Jacob Roth," and he about single-handedly gave that win to Hunter East. There, it was man. That was
Should have been me, because I pushed him to win, but he can go and push some random guy to a win.
Pit 3 is in shambles.
Dean, I can't wait for you to stop wrecking people. Dude.
Oh.
I didn't wreck anybody tonight, somehow, some way. I mean, Mo Perry actually knows how to hold a wheel.
Anyway, sometimes, maybe.
But 16th, 17th, 21st, I mean, you're all getting points to lock yourselves in, I guess. So, there you go.
Actually, wait, where am I in points? Hang
I
on.
was going to say, is Mo
Hang
actually locked in?
Do I need to stop repeatedly traumatizing the Discord?
Oh, jeez. Let's see. Did we update it yet?
20 weeks.
August 16th,
Unofficial points.
24th.
I am...
You're 24th?
24th!
Yeah.
Finally! It's over!
Dean is 14th. Jacob Roth. Where are we at, fella? 23rd. We're all locked in. So there you
let's
go. All right. That's what it takes at the end of the day. Yeah, that was the Gen 6 is one of the best things we've ever done. So fair enough.
Well, next week should be interesting with the caution in the bank race.
Yes, it should.
At Daytona. Oh boy.
So we got Cozy, Zielinski, DeMerchant, and Minner locked in. Minner won twice, so there's only 4.
Yeah, can't wait for cautions to be called, with 2 to go.
Oh, yeah. Somebody will do
Coming
it.
to the white flag.
But always a pleasure, fellas. Crazy finish, and we'll see y'all next week.
Thank you, Max.
See it.
All right, I think Scott Warren has a similar onboard to Parker White said I want to see. He messaged me about it, and he ends up 10th, so yeah, he's going to have a good one. This will be the last thing we show, and we get final thoughts. He gets a shot in the rear there. If we follow Parker White, pretty similar journey, I imagine. He actually is in front of him. Gives a shot to Hill, and just keep your foot in it, fella. A little bit more contact, but holy cow. He said, this car is nuts, and I'm inclined to agree with him. Michael Cozy Jr., your winner here, 35th career win. Art Corbin, any final thoughts?
I get 3rd overall pick.
What do I get?
You get 4th.
Let's go! Tucker went a clutch up for me.
I really wish the Merchant would have just held it together and just crossed the line.
Well, the funny part is he doesn't even
22nd.
get his pick. He has to pick behind him because Merchant also.
The Merchant just joined the league, so
Oh.
yeah, we have 3 more spots left open for the league. So
Yeah, join RODDCAR, join YJ Fantasy Football League. I mean, you got great options all over the place. Can't go wrong.
harass some people.
I put it in chat once again. 3 spots open.
But here we go. Final results. Michael Cozy Jr., your winner. Probably the largest margin of the season, at 10th and a half. So,
Honestly,
Just because of the wrecking.
yeah, 34 cars finish on the lead lap. Ryan Miniker finishes 1 lap down.
give a shout out to Travis Brown. Love that.
On the lead lap. And then Michael Gold caught up in the final caution of the night. Not able to get back out there. And that is the race. 5th of the season. I'll be back next Friday, 9 Eastern for Caution in the Bank. At, where are we going next week? Super Speedway, obviously. At Daytona.
Ooh.
And then, Yeah, back 9 Eastern. I imagine we can draft following that race, so probably we might stream that, might not. We'll see. But yeah, see y'all next Friday, 9 Eastern. Y'all take care. Have a great week.